Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching tonight's virtual improv short form. Tonight, we have a great crew of people joining us doing some improv, Whose Line style improv. So, without further ado, let's introduce tonight's group of improvisers. There they are. They're all such beautiful, handsome people. We have Pat Trick from the Ruby Theater, also Meg from the Ruby Theater, Danny from the Improv Space, and other things. Robert Lamoth from Boston, Massachusetts. Holy moly, from Improv Boston. And Dewey Cassidy, also from the Improv Space. So we're going to have a good time tonight. Just a reminder, we could always use some one-word suggestions. So if anyone feels the need to just blurt anything out one-word suggestion-wise in the chat, please do. Please send it in. Also, we might ask for some weirder suggestions later on just based on what the different kind of games we'll get into. Another thing is, we know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and there's a lot more worthy, causes that deserve your attention. But if you need a break and you want to have some fun and laugh a little bit, that's what we're here for. Also, if you like what you're seeing, and you can give, there's a link in the About section to Color of Change, which is a very worthy cause, especially in times we're in right now. So, without further ado, we're going to get started with our first game of the evening, and that game is Press Conference. So, in this game, we are hosting a press conference, and right now I don't see any one-word suggestions in the audience, so I am going to go to the internet suggestion machine. Can I get a... I should have had this open. The song Can I Get a What just came up on my Google, so, yeah. Alright, can I get a... And I'm going to do a one-word suggestion. Armor. Armor is the suggestion. So, without further ado, a press conference about armor. Hi. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. We're very excited to announce the new line of hangable refrigerator baking soda dispensers. This press conference will not be about Charles Newbach, the man who fell into the baking soda vat. Okay? We are not answering questions about Charles Newbach today. We're here to talk about the exciting new refrigerator refreshing baking soda. Yes. You there, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel Pierce from the Welton Times. Was the refrigerator sorry, could you say the name of the product one more time?
It doesn't have a name. It's the hanging baking soda refrigerator refresher.
Right, was that useful in eliminating the odor of the corpse that fell into the vat?
Daniel, like I said, we're not going to be talking about Charles Newbach today. It's a tragedy, but we will not be talking about him. I am cleared to talk about. Yes, you, sir, Dewey.
Hi.
Boris.
Yeah, my name's Boris Knudsen, Water News. Thank you very much. I just had a fast question. Had anybody tried using a large vat of vinegar to get the man out of the baking soda vat?
Like I said, we're not. Yes, Patrick.
Yes, Patrick Newbach from the Miami Tickler. Is Daddy okay?
No, the refresher is great. It really sucks the odors out of your fridge. It makes cleaning your fridge a breeze and pleasurable. It smells. Yes, Pamela.
Pamela Newbach,
Oh God, damn it.
wife
I
of Mr. Newbach. Just want to say, fuck you.
Bobby, do you have a question, Bobby?
Yes. Is
Oh.
Pamela's new husband kind of coming in here? I'm wondering, is there any talk of the life insurance policy? Like, are we going to get a windfall, i.e., money to help Barry and send Patrick to college? Is that coming up?
Yes, Patrick. Yes.
Pat Newbach, Miami Tickler, the son of Newbach. I don't like my new dad.
Are there any questions related to the refresher, the refrigerator refresher? Yes, Jessica Farther, Skunk Weekly.
Yeah, I just had a couple questions. First off, for the new refreshers, are they going to be shipped internationally or just in the United States?
That's a great question. Well, we're going to start distribution in the U.S. and hopefully move to international soon. Yeah, thank you. That was a very good
Great.
question.
Second of all, I was Mr. Newbach's mistress, and I was wondering if there's any compensation for me coming from the company.
Oh, do we have? Yes, Pamela. Yes, please.
Just asking for permission. Can I have a word with Jessica on the sideline? You want to just talk to me in the bathroom for a little bit? I just a couple words. Nothing
no problem.
major. Yeah. Okay.
You don't need my permission to ask. Yeah, yes, Bobby Uptown, up to Newbach.
Yes, yes. Can Patrick and I, can Pat, P-Boy and I have a conversation out back with my rings on? Is
Once
that okay?
again, I am just a representative of Arm & Hammer Baking Soda. I don't have. Yes.
Can I put my new dad in the baking soda and get my old dad out of the baking soda? I don't like this dad.
A question, Archduke Wilhelm.
Are all the new box out of the room? Okay. It was I that pushed the elder Nubak into the baking soda. And how many refrigerator refreshers can I get at one time from my local grocery store? Because during this quarantine, I understand that sometimes products are limited on a basis per customer.
Yes, that's a great question because we actually sell them in packs of 3, and there's such a surplus right now because baking soda isn't really antibacterial that we have tons available, so there's no limits.
And if I were to kill another Nubak, would this hide the scent of them in my freezer?
Oh, God, no.
It would not.
No. All right, that's it. That's a press conference. Oh, we went down a little journey there. That was fun. That was great. Oh, I love that. I love when the Archduke showed up. That was something else. Okay. Right then. Well then. We had a good first game. Let's get on to the second game. We are going to play a game that has many names called Take That Back. It's called Ding. It's called New Choice. But basically, what it involves is 2 people will be doing a scene. And at some point during the scene, they're going to make a choice. They're going to say, my name's John, or something like that. And anyone in the group can call on them to revise that choice, come up with a new decision. And it could be multiple times in a row till they say pure nonsense. But we're going to do it. You'll understand. So, without further ado, we're going to start with Dewey and Meg. And your suggestion, Dewey and Meg, is using the can I get a one-word generator? Oof. Lover.
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 Darlene, we can't be lovers anymore.
What? Why not?
Because we're married. We're married to other people, Darlene.
New reason.
Because we both have virulent cases of herpes and we shouldn't spread it around.
New reason.
Because I just don't feel like it. I'm lazy. It's too much sex.
I didn't know that was a problem for you. We can have less sex. It can just be, an emotional connection for us. I'm fine to do that.
But how can you be lovers without making love, Darlene?
Well, we can be brainers. We can just focus on giving each other brain.
New thing that you could be.
Well, we could be hearters. We can just focus on each other's hearts all day in and day out.
Another thing.
Well, we could be really good friends who love each other.
I mean, that works for me, Darlene. That's kind of what I was getting at, honestly.
Oh.
There's, just take our sex thing, stop with the sex thing, continue a good friendship. That's all I'm saying, Darlene.
Okay.
Well, now that we're best friends, well.
I can't be friends with you.
What? What?
I'm sorry. I'm friends with other people.
Hello, I'm the other person. Sorry, I'm Gus.
Take back that
Darlene.
name.
I'm Cloyb.
All right, Cloyb.
This is Cloyb. I've been secretly his friend for a while, and, well, I only have room for one.
You're mono friendship person?
Yes, I'm mono friendship person.
You don't know what it's like to be named Cloyb. It was so kind of him to even be my friend.
I found him being bullied by a group of teens outside a bus stop.
Where'd you find him?
I found him inside a box of overturned cats that said things with stupid names.
Another thing.
I found him outside a factory begging for work, and men would throw eggs at him saying, "You won't work in this country till you get a normal-sounding name, Cloyb," and they wouldn't stop, and I stopped them.
I still have yolk matted in my hair.
Darlene, that's so kind of you. That just makes me want to be your friend more.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm already betrothed to be friends with another man, Cloyb. Cloyb, sorry, damn it.
How dare you?
Cloyb was
Take
my
that back.
father's
Different
name.
mispronunciation.
I'm sorry, I'm already friends with Cloyb.
What?
Different mispronunciation.
I'm sorry, I'm already friends with Brian.
Mein Gott!
Oh, sorry, Cloyb. Sorry, Brian was my father's
Cloyb, it's Cloyb.
Sorry, Cloyb. Oh,
Brian was my father.
Brian is my father.
Wait.
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 Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What was your father's last name?
Double plus. Big Hat. Sillyman. Hamburgerler. Hamburgerman.
My father's name was Hamburgerman.
But wait, Darlene and Cloyb, you can't be friends if you're have the same father.
You're right,
Because-
otherwise it's friendcest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Worse than incest.
You're siblings. You're siblings instead. So there's still room for me, who's not related to either of you, as my father's name was Brian Hamburglar. Brian Mormon. Brian Headset. Brian Fat Monkey. Brian Fat Monkey, a different person, a different Brian.
Wait, Brian Fat Monkey from Philadelphia?
My
How did you
God.
know?
That's my uncle.
So we're cousins? You obviously cousins can't be friends.
No, otherwise it's friendcest.
It's friendcest.
I spit.
I went into this with a lover and I left with no friends and two cousins.
We should all leave and never see each other ever again.
I think it's the only sensible.
We should all kiss.
What?
I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
we've hung out a
Cloyb,
couple times already. You
Cloyb.
keep bringing this up. You keep asking to kiss.
That's why people threw eggs at you, Cloyb.
Okay. All right. That was really good. Oh my god. That was fun. Oh, we learned a lot about last names. All right. So we're going to keep the show rolling. And the next game we're going to play is a little game called Questions Only. The name says it all. Guess what? You can only ask questions. What? That's the name of the game. That's how you play it. Also, my green screen is tweaking out over here. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, so without further ado, questions only. We're going to get started with Danny and Rob. They need a one-word suggestion. We ain't got any coming from the chat just yet, so I am going to use the word generator again, except I'm going to use a location this time. And this one might be too hard, so just let me know if you need a new one. The CERN Lab.
The CERN lab? Nah, we gotta take
All right,
that.
you guys got that
we got
shit. All right.
We got it.
All right, the CERN Lab. Questions only. Begin.
Have the positrons collided?
You think I'm some master's degree student?
Were you not a doctor?
You didn't see me give my dissertation?
I can't remember.
All right. Danny is out. Patrick is in.
Would you please refill the liquid nitrogen? We need to. Would you please?
You think I'm a common lab assistant?
You wear sneakers to your job and want to be taken seriously?
Do you think sneakers define how seriously I need to be taken?
Do you think that jet sketchers are appropriate attire for work in a government lab?
You don't know why I wear these? No, fuck.
All right. Patrick is out. Meg is in.
Mind telling me why you've been late this week?
Have you thought to ask your wife?
You didn't tell her, did you?
Did you think I would?
Do you take me for some fool?
Do you take me for someone who's not fucking your wife?
Do you think that she was always a lesbian?
Do you think that I would know?
Does this make me gay?
Would someone dressed like that need to ask?
You think that wearing spandex into a government lab is a freaky flying sign of someone trying to come out of the closet?
Do you think that many rainbows is the outfit a heterosexual man would wear?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right, Rob is out. Dewey's in.
Have you refilled the coffee maker?
Oh, was I supposed to?
Who else would refill the coffee maker, Brad?
Why am I always asked to do the stuff like coffee makers?
Why would I do it? I'm the boss.
Ugh. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Why don't you get a new job, Brad?
You think I can get a new job with a resume like mine? This is the only job I've had outside of catching squirrels in my backyard, which I was not paid for. That was a
Follow-up sentence. Gotcha. All right, I want a bonus round with Danny v. Meg.
Okay. Hey, did you hear? The positrons collided.
Oh, did we capture the particle?
Do you think I'd let that one go by uncaptured?
So what does this mean for science?
What doesn't it mean?
Oh my goodness.
All right, then. All right. Questions only. That was a fun one. I like questions only. Good times. All right. We're going to keep this whole thing rolling. Lots and lots to get to. The next game is going to be a weird one. This is the second time we've tried it. It's a variation on a game called Party Quirks called Conference Quirks. In Conference Quirks, we have a Zoom conference call, as you all are very, probably averse in these days. Averse, that's not the right word. Versed in these days. And Meg is going to host a conference call. She needs a one-word suggestion. I'm going to get it from the Suggestatron. I'm going to give her, let's see if we can find an occasion or some reason why someone would have a...
you can tell me that later.
Okay.
You don't need- Yeah.
But Meg is going to leave the room, and we need to decide on some... She's going to take her mic off so she can't hear us. And we need to decide
hear.
on some
Can't
quirks. We can hear you, though. Oh, she can't hear that we can hear her. Fuck! Oh, all right. If she starts saying stuff, there's going to be no way we can warn her that we can hear her. All right, anyway. So, let's get some quirks together. So we don't have anything from the audience at the moment, so I'm going to use the Suggestatron to get some quirks for you guys. And feel free to deliberate amongst yourselves. So the first one I have is greenhouse. Bobby, why don't we say that you are something about plants? You are.
I have my own weed business.
You have your
I
own
have
weed business. I like that.
Mhm. And I want everybody to know about it.
And you want everyone to know about it. I love it. I love it. Okay. The next one, bird sanctuary. Danny, bird sanctuary.
I love facts about birds.
Okay. And you're very enthusiastic. And you okay. Perfect. All right, Patrick, your word is expedition.
Expedition. I'm Indiana Jones.
Yes. Yes. You are Indiana Jones. That's awesome. Okay. And let's see the word for Dewey. Let's go with, oh, that's a weird one. Shark. Your word is shark, Dewey. What do you got?
Okay, I'm a shark.
You're a shark. All right. Perfect. All right. So Bobby is he has his own weed business. He wants everyone to know about it. Danny, he loves bird facts. He is very enthusiastic about bird facts. He knows lots of bird facts. Patrick is Indiana Jones, and Dewey Cassidy is a shark. Okay, so let's give her the thumbs up. Let her know to come back in. All right. And without further ado, Meg,
What?
let's give you a conference suggestion.
Sure.
let's say you're okay. Ooh, wedding planning.
All right, I guess I'm the first one on the call. I sure hope that my bridesmaids have some fun stuff planned, because you only get one bridal shower, and mine's on Zoom this year. No big deal. It's fine. It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
happening.
Hey, Rob.
Great to see you. Great
Happy
to see you,
bridal
Leggy
shower.
Meggy.
Happy bridal shower day to me, huh?
Happy bridal day shower for you. I've got you something that will get you so happy. You are going to be jumping off of your chair. You are going to be levitating with what I'm going to show you. It's
Oh my God, Rob, did you get me drugs again?
what? Yeah.
Hey, Anna. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, hey, Danny.
I was surfing Wikipedia. Did you know there's a hummingbird named after you?
A hummingbird named after me?
Yeah, Anna's
Did you-
hummingbird.
Anna's hummingbird? Did you name it after me?
No, Calypte Anna. Just some scientist named it.
Good, you know so many ornithological facts, Danny. You're just such an ornithologist. Such a bird nerd. Bird nerds.
Yeah,
Ooh,
bird
Pat's
nerd,
on.
it's me.
Hey, Pat. Happy bridal shower day to me, Anna.
Yeah. There better not. Actually, do you have a fridge in your room? I just want to make sure you have a fridge in your room in
this
case
room?
there's like a nuclear. In case there's like a nuclear testing, you need to be able to get into that
Well,
fridge and stay safe.
I mean, I have one in the kitchen, but it's got stuff in it. So, I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, that's fine, but I've been in some situations like me and my friend Mutt, been on some adventures together, and it's just good to have a fridge or like a bunch of like pet monkeys that you can kind of befriend when you're riding on your motorcycle.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, you gotta watch out for the apocalypse.
Hey, girl,
dude.
sorry I'm late.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Dewey.
keep walking back and forth because I feel like if I stop moving, I'm gonna die. But I'm just gonna hang out.
God, it is so much work being friends with a shark. Am I right, guys?
There also
It
better not be
is.
any snakes.
I just remembered I gotta go. I
You gotta
forgot.
get
I
into some
do.
salt water, Dewey.
Yeah, you gotta go fast.
Yeah, I gotta go eat a boat.
Wow. All right. Well, so tell
Now-
me more about those drugs you got me, Rob.
Now I'm wondering, it's just like, I'm just trying to get some like word of mouth going on here. Do you mind if I pass out business cards to all the guests? Can I put them as kind of like within the like the centerpieces on all the tables?
Yeah, I mean, I really want all my guests to have access to the best drug dealer I know, you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The best ecstasy dealer, the best cocaine dealer, the best ketamine dealer,
5 leaves.
the best weed dealer in the Los Angeles area, my boy Rob.
Yeah, I just want everybody to be happy the whole time. All right. I'm going to go out. I'm going to start busheling up a couple of buds for everybody. I'm going to make them as going away gifts. Okay.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
Love
much.
you, girl. Love you.
Best bridesmaid ever.
Hey, Patrick,
Mwah.
did you know that there are 5 different breeds of pheasants, grouse, and allies native to the state of Indiana? I just thought that you might want to know that about Indiana.
That is.
Yeah, I mean,
Fun.
oh God.
As long as there's not 5 types of snakes, I am more than happy.
Because I know, Patrick, you're super afraid of snakes, and like that one time that you fell into the tomb and there were snakes, and then you were like surrounded by snakes, like that really sucked for you, Indiana Jones.
You hate to see it, but you gotta laugh.
Yeah. Oh.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. God, sometimes your bridesmaids can be so rude. All right. Whatever. All right. Well, Danny, I guess it's just you and me and your bird facts, you bird watching bird nerd.
Just a couple of bird nerds.
Bird dork. Tell me some more bird facts. What about some related to my wedding?
Okay, let's Google wedding birds. Wedding birds.
It's so crazy that you're just a person who looks up bird facts on Wikipedia. That's your thing.
That's my whole thing. Now
Did you study bird facts in school, like ornithology?
Yeah, ornithology. I think that you guessed it.
I think it's good. Yeah. Also, I dropped the ball hosting this thing because I never explained she was going to leave the room and she was going to try to guess these quirks of everybody. So yeah,
You
that
just
was the
knew.
point of
You
the
just knew what
game.
to do.
Yeah. And you did a great job guessing them, man. Great job. That was
you guys
incredible.
did great. I love this
Nicely
game.
done.
Dewey, that was everybody's saying. I was worried, Patrick. I was worried because you were dropping nothing but Kingdom of the Crystal Skull references, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, Mutt, what is this? The only thing I can think of is
trying to make
isn't
it a
there?
little. So it's like I don't want to just like go out with like the ace. You got to go with the deep cuts first.
I was thinking Schitt's Creek. Isn't there a character named Mutt in Schitt's Creek?
There
Oh,
is.
yeah, there
there
is.
is.
That's all I could.
That
Oh,
handsome bearded.
He lives in a
outlaw.
barn.
I need to watch Schitt's Creek. That's like that's on my list.
That's pretty
Found
good.
I love Mutt because he's in Winona Earp, which is a show I love. Just so everyone knows. All right.
Okay.
And the next game we're gonna play. This is a little game called the Serious Game, and in this game, two people are gonna try to have a grounded, intelligent, and just regular conversation about some topic. We're gonna get the topic, and if you guys could throw any one-word suggestions out in the chat, that'd be much appreciated. But if not, I'm gonna grab them from this the suggestion generator. We're gonna have Patrick and Rob try to have a nice, serious conversation, but everyone else on the screen is gonna try to make them break as hard as they can. The rule is they have to look at the screen. They cannot look away from the other people's chat windows, and that's the only rule. And it's elimination style, so the first person to break gets replaced, and vice versa, and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, fight! Oh wait, you need a suggestion. That would be Pandora's Box.
Ooh. Patrick.
Yeah.
You opened it.
Yeah, I fucked up. I know.
I mean, this isn't like, throwing away a jar of peanut butter when there's still, dregs of it left for sandwiches. This is Pandora's box that you opened, Patrick.
Yeah, I know, and it's like it's not cool. I get it. It's not cool. It's not fun, but it's just we'll fix it. We can get those things back in it. Those mean, dark things. Those evil things.
Patrick, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are riding around downtown LA right now.
Oh
Okay.
no! Oh,
They are
no.
just like reaping sulfur on the entire city. It's
God.
insane.
I'm not bad. I'm not a bad guy.
I'm not saying you're a bad guy. I'm saying that you did a bad thing.
No, you're making me feel like a dick right now.
First off, I can't make you feel anything, okay?
Mhm.
Your feelings are your own. You own them. And I am simply pointing out the fact that you have unleashed the apocalypse on the world. It's not just going to sit here in LA. It's going to move its way down, I don't know, up and down the coast. The entire state of California, at least, is going to be in rubble. Is going to be a rubble in the next 2 hours.
Oh God, I opened it because I thought there would be some. Can I be real with you, dude?
Please. There's
I've
nothing
been-
left to be. We're all about to
I've
die.
I've been really horny for the past like 3 months, and I thought there would be like something funny and dirty in there that maybe like I don't know, and
Like
I
a slippery little
fucked up.
pickle. Like a slippery little mouth something pickle.
Like a
that you were gonna
pickle
get
Rick, like
done
a
by
sexy
weird
pickle
little-
Rick. I want to fuck.
Oh, Rob is out. Rob is out. That means Danny is in.
I just don't have time for your sexual perversions right now, Patrick.
I get horny from
That is
pickle Rick.
so.
I'm
That
sorry.
is so beyond the point at this moment. Do you not understand?
Ugh. Okay, yeah, I get it. I fucked up. Me bad. Why? You know what? When you left the dishes in the fucking sink last week,
I
said nothing.
apologized to you,
I said
Patrick.
nothing.
I apologized.
Okay, but I
You
said
didn't
nothing.
have to say anything. I saw that you were upset, and I recognized it. I looked you in the eyes, and I said, Patrick, I'm sorry I left the dishes in the sink. That was discourteous of me as your roommate.
I wish we were 2 birds. We wouldn't have these problems if we were birds.
I don't think the birds are going to be faring much better than the rest of us, Patrick.
Oh, no, they're not good. It's not good. It's not good. All the birds are dying. Everyone's dying.
I just want you to apologize to me.
No. No. I'm taking a stand. I'm taking a stand.
A stand? A stand on what?
I always apologize. And you know what? I opened a box because I was horny, and you know what? That's not a bad thing. Things happen, and you know what? There's now a bunch of evil guitar players roaming Los Angeles, eating people, Attack on Titan style, and it's their fault. They deal with it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
All right, he's unbreakable. Pat's out. We're gonna throw Meg in.
I really wish Patrick, the character that Meg is now embodying.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Patrick's still here. I'm out.
All right, Patrick didn't have to try to make Danny laugh. All right, Danny's out. Dewey's in.
Yeah, so it seems like someone opened Pandora's box, and what's funny about that? What's funny about that?
Nothing. I just sorry. Sorry, I was in the wrong room. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Look, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, it sucks. It just really sucks because like I had stuff I wanted to do this week, and yet now there's monsters everywhere. Why is this funny to you?
Dewey is out. But I want to see more backgrounds. Meg.
Yes.
You're gonna monologue and try not to laugh.
I'm gonna monologue. Okay, what's my topic?
Your dramatic monologue. Just kind of build off of what's happened. And try. This is your Oscar moment, and try not to laugh.
This is my Oscar moment.
Everyone try to make her laugh.
All right, so literally, I was just going to the dentist, and then somebody opened Pandora's box, and there were just monsters flying around everywhere, and it caused my Zoom to crash. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my Zoom crashed, and like, it sucks. I wish that it hadn't happened. I wish that, instead of going to the dentist, I had just fucking put clamps on my teeth. Just done it myself, because that would have been fun too. Oh God, what if I went to the podiatrist? That would have been better. The point is like,
all right.
Patrick has such great background.
Patrick has these. I just love those background. The sun. Oh, Danny P. The background.
My screen was black for about most of the game because I kept trying to find a picture of Danny to download.
Oh man,
He's everywhere, man. Most downloaded actor in LA.
Yeah.
Also, if you like Danny's foot stuff, tune into his foot Twitch. I'll plug it. It's a good one.
You guys want to talk about foot stuff?
Maybe it's sex with me. We'll do that.
Danny D's foot scrub Twitch.
Guys, no time for foot stuff. We have the most fun game of the night coming up, everybody. All right, I need to do a little setup on the side here, so we're gonna go to the old loading screen. Okay, in this game, we are gonna play a game where Danny is not looking at. He can't look at the screen right now. First off, let's just make sure he's not looking at the screen. Danny is a news anchor on the scene. And we have two anchors back in the studio, and they are going to. Danny's going to be reporting on something behind him, something happening behind him. You might have seen this game on Whose Line Is It Anyway, but he won't know what it is. Only the two news anchors back at the studio are going to know what it is, and they're going to try to give him context clues so he can guess what is happening on the screen behind him. So I'm just going to set up. Let's see. We got a lot of good stuff for Danny to guess. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I think we're going to go with this one. I like this one. We're going to get rid of those. Yeah. All right. Okay, so without further ado, we have our hosts, our news anchors. Why don't you guys start the broadcast and call for Danny on the scene? Oh, sorry. I can't see the chat. Who are our news anchors?
Me and you.
Okay. I'm one of them. Aha! Okay, then. All right, it's been a crazy situation out there, Trent.
Yeah, you're telling me. It just, you become a reporter to report on interesting things, and it's crazy to see some of the stuff that still comes up, and it surprises you.
Yeah, well, we have old Danny Trejo out in the field right now. let's go live to him at the scene to get some more information. Danny, how's it going out there? What's going on?
Hi there. Yeah, Danny Trejo reporting on the scene. No relation to Machete. We're out here today, and gosh, it is a fright fest. I will tell you that. People out here on these streets are scared.
And it looks like it's a real sticky situation out there, Danny. I don't know. Can you tell us a little bit more about maybe what people are doing behind you?
This might be a little too personal, but I was afraid of stickers as a children. It's something about the residue that really put me off. And this is an uncomfortable situation for me in particular, given all of the sticky residue that I'm finding myself surrounded by.
Certainly is a lot of residue and stickiness behind you. That is for sure. So do you have any idea like what people might do with this stuff?
I don't want to speculate on people's perverse habits, but I've seen people putting it into jars, making little fart noises with it, and honestly, it's not my cup of tea.
It's certainly a lot of kids are going to be happy about it. That's for sure.
Yep. Sadly, those tend to be the target audience, children who don't know any better.
I will say, Danny, this seems like it is no laughing matter.
I'm not laughing. No, I'm not laughing.
If how did you get pulled into this?
Well, I became a journalist because I wanted to let people know about the stories that matter. And today, that means covering this gross gunk that the kids are all crazy about.
You know, I will say, Danny, what I appreciate about you is no matter what we ask you to do or where we send you, you go. Whether it is fresh water, whether it is salt water, no matter how sticky it is, you're always there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's terrible. It's terrible to see the kids getting caught up in this oil spill of detritus. If I can speak a little metaphorically, perhaps, because they all had bright futures before this moment.
There's going to be a shortage of high fructose corn syrup after what we've seen here today. That's going to be rough for the shoppers.
Yep. I know that high fructose corn syrup is an integral part of my diet as a red-blooded American, but they've been using up a lot of it today.
Yeah, I will say dentists are going to be very happy after this.
Oh, yep. Yep, absolutely. Dentists, are you being sarcastic? Because I don't think dentists will be excited to see all the saltwater taffy that these kids have stuck in their teeth as they're just gobbling it up.
Close enough. All right. It is a video of you can probably see it now. It's a video of like a taffy factory in London that you're in front of.
Nice.
So yes, well, that was good times. Oh, Meg's on the screen now. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. We're transitioning back to this screen. Okay, everybody, we're back. I love that game. It's always fun to do the reporter game. We're still getting the bugs worked out of it, but it's always great. So convenient that Danny has a green screen behind him. All right, everybody. So that was our last big game of the night. For the rest of the night, we are going to play a line game. Just basically, we're going to make a lot of puns up called Sex With Me. And Sex With Me is real simple. You just, someone gives you a word, and you say Sex With Me is like that word, and then you make a pun. So, for example, Sex With Me is like democracy. Everyone gets a vote. Simple like that. Okay, so let's get our first word. I'm going to do a location. Balcony. Sex With Me is like a balcony.
Sex With Me is like a balcony. Most of the time, only rich people can access it.
Sex with me is like a balcony. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? You know what I mean?
Sex with me is like a balcony. People fall off of me a lot.
Sex With Me is like a balcony. People will pay extra to have it in a hotel room.
Sex With Me is like a balcony. The most important night of Abe Lincoln's life.
Sex with me is like a balcony. I don't have one.
Oh.
Sex with me is like a balcony. It makes really good theater.
Sex with me is like a balcony. I'm gonna climb up your hair to get to it.
Sex with me is like a balcony. I want Waldorf and the other one to be there. It's Statler
Sex
and
with-
Waldorf. Shit.
Sex with me is like a balcony. It's not properly supported.
Sex with me is like a balcony at a theater. You pay a little less for it than you might otherwise.
Okay. Iceberg. If there are no more balconies, iceberg.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. I'm extremely bottom heavy.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. Romaine is better.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. You're only gonna see the tip.
Sex with
Sex with
me.
me is like an iceberg, rapidly disappearing.
Sex with me
Sex
is
with
like
me
an iceberg. I will cause ship to sink when it happens.
Sex with me is like an iceberg, only seen at certain poles.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. It destroyed Captain America's relationship with Peggy Carter.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. Break me off a piece of that.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. It's bigger than you think.
Sex with me is like an iceberg. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I like that one. Okay, kitten. Sex with me is like a kitten.
Sex with me is like a kitten. If you put your hands into a box, you might come out with something cute.
Sex with me is like a kitten. It's energetic at first, and as time goes on, it gets more and more disappointing.
Sex with me is like a kitten. I'm cute, but you never know where I'm gonna be next.
Sex with me is like a kitten. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on.
Sex with me is like a kitten. If you find it on the side of the road, it has more meaning.
Sex with me is like a kitten. Really focused on the nipples.
Sex with me is like a kitten. I'll be feline your butt.
Sex with me is like a kitten. It's new to this world.
That's a good one. Okay, bus stop. Sex with me is like a bus stop.
Sex with me like a bus is like a bus stop. The Hollies wrote a song about it in 1967.
Sex with me is like a bus stop. I'm waiting.
Sex with me is like a bus stop. It's often used for PSAs from the local government.
Sex with me is like a bus stop. Yeah, you'll often find weird graffiti on me.
Sex with me is like a bus stop. It doesn't smell great.
Sex with me is like a bus stop. You always meet colorful people there.
Okay.
Sex with me is like a bus stop. William Inge wrote a play about it in 1967.
Okay. Violin from Brendan. Violin.
Oh, we have a viewer.
We have a viewer.
Yes.
Guys, I think we actually made it up to 7 at one point during the broadcast. So, way way to
That's
go, us.
nice.
Beautiful.
On a holiday weekend.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were up against a Hamilton.
Yeah.
So, oh my
Every
God.
viewer's like a million Hamilton viewers.
Brendan says, "Oh my God, a William Inga joke."
Inge.
William Inge.
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 Sex with me
Sorry.
is like a violin. The devil's really good at it.
Nice.
Sex with me is like a violin. It's always sad when you have the tiniest one.
That's good.
That was a thinker. I
Works
like-
on a few levels.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like a violin. Nails on a chalkboard.
Sex with me is like a violin. You're gonna want to rosin up your bow before you go in.
Sex with me
Sex
is
with me is like a violin. It sounds better with a whole section of the orchestra.
sex with me is like a violin. I'm gonna strata your various.
I was trying to fix that.
Sex with me is like a violin. Yeah, sure. There's bigger versions.
Okay. Sounds like we went to the well on violin. Okay, airlock. Sex with me is like an airlock.
I have another violin one.
Violin.
Sex with me is like a violin. I learned how to do it when I was 13.
Ah.
Sorry, airlock. Sorry. go on.
Sex with me is like an airlock. Going in, going out. You know, that's what it's all about.
Maybe.
Sex with me is
So
like an
the-
airlock. If you press my button too fast, I'll shoot out into space.
Sex with me is like an airlock. If I don't do it properly, I'll probably die.
Sex with me is like an airlock. Only astronauts allowed.
True.
Okay.
Sex with me is like an airlock. I hope I'll fit.
All right. If there's no more airlocks, antique store.
Sex with me is like an antique store. Your aunt loves it.
Hey.
Sex with me is like an antique store. Better not get Borat in there.
Sex with me is like an antique store.
Dusty. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah.
Sex with me is like a antique store. You never know what you're gonna find in there.
Mm-hmm. Sex with me is like an antique store. The mothballs protect the merchandise.
Okay. Farmer. Sex with me is like a farmer. You're gonna really dig me.
Sex with me is like a
Oh, dude,
farm.
Oh no.
Do it.
he's breaking up. Sex with me is like a farmer. You gotta lay down a good layer of manure before anything's gonna grow.
Sex with me is like a farmer. I'm a hoe.
Sex with me is like a farmer. It involved a large hog.
Sex with me is like a farmer. I'm going to come over alls.
Sex with me is like a farmer. I'm gonna fertilize her.
Sex with me is like a farmer. It's gonna involve a large chicken. I fuck chickens.
Sex with me is like a farmer. It only. Nope, I forgot it.
Oh, sex with me is like a farmer. Because of government subsidies, I only do one thing.
Sex with me is like a farmer. I'm gonna Stardew you, Valley.
Thank you. You know, knowing our audience.
That's for our one viewer out there. You know who
That's
he
for
is.
Brendan.
Sex with me is like a farmer. I'm going to spray your rose.
Oh.
Sex with me is like a farmer. I'm gonna tract her. No, tractor.
Wait, guys, we might have more viewers because who's Commander Root and Scooter Pops? I have no idea.
Oh,
Hi,
sex with
guys.
me is like a farmer. It stays away from municipal areas.
Sex.
Sex with me is like a farmer. It takes a lot of effort to keep the crows away.
Sex with me is
like a farmer. It's quiet out in the country.
Sex with me is like a farmer. Wake up at 6 a.m. and get the job done.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sex with me is like pollution.
Sex with me is like pollution. It went down the last few months.
Sex with me is like pollution. Bill Nye fucking hates it.
Sex with me is like pollution. There's a whole set of documentaries about why it's bad.
Sex with me is like pollution. My girlfriend keeps trying to ship it to China.
Sex with me is like pollution. An inconvenient boner.
Sex with me is like pollution. I don't like that plastic bag.
Sex with me is like. Go ahead.
Sex with me is like pollution. A lot of it comes out of your tailpipe.
Sex with me is like pollution. It's really, mainly comes from big corporations, but the individual has some responsibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sex with me is like pollution. It's making it hot in here.
Sex with me is like pollution. I'll show you my hole in the ozone layer.
Okay. Sex with me is like a ladder.
Sex with me is like a ladder. If you are under me, it's bad luck.
Sex with me is like a ladder because I can take you higher.
Sex with me is like a ladder. It's ended many wrestlers' careers.
Sex with me is like an old ladder, wooden.
Sex with me is like a ladder. It's the bottom rung.
Sex with me is like a ladder available at Lowe's.
Sex with me is like a ladder. My dad is constantly falling off.
Sex with me is like a ladder, but you won't step up.
Sex with me is like Al Adder, someone who keeps trying to do math with married with children.
Sex with me is like Blackadder. It usually involves Rowan Atkinson.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. There's a little monkey that hangs out nearby.
All right, new word, Aladdin. Aladdin's the new word. Go.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. Let me into your cave of wonders.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. I'm gonna take a ride on your magic carpet.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. You just rub my lamp and I'll give you 3 wishes.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. It's somehow worse when Will Smith is there.
So true.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. You're gonna have to wait 1,000 years and get all blue before it happens.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. I'm as hard as a diamond in the rough.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. After you.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. My dick is voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
I was just gonna make a goddamn Iago joke. Come on.
Sex with me is like Aladdin. It's on a VHS in your parents' house.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, this is probably, let's do the penultimate word. Unless you guys have more Aladdins, because this is a really fun one. Oh,
I mean,
it is infinite Aladdin ones.
yes.
Yeah.
Heck, how about we do
Can we do a Hamilton?
Hamilton? Let's close it out with Hamilton if everyone's comfortable with that. Hamilton.
Sex with me is like Hamilton. I love it, but all the worst people on my Facebook will not stop talking about it.
Sex with me is like Hamilton, but I am throwing away my shot.
Sex with me is like. Go ahead. There you go.
Okay, sex with me is like Hamilton. Like I've never seen it.
Sex with me is like Hamilton. You are completely free to say no to this. Consent is important.
Sex with me is like Hamilton. You're free to take a mulligan.
Sex with me is like Hamilton. It's hard to have intercourse through 10 sets of corsets.
Sex with me is like Hamilton. Peggy.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can top that one.
Sex with me is.
You might have cleared the board. Oh no, but Danny's still going. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
sex
keep
with me is like Hamilton. I point my pistol at the sky.
I think I like closing out the show where everyone gets one last one on a given word. Last time we had 3 words. That was fun too. But we got to pick one last word. And I'm not going to go to the random number generator for this one. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I am, because I can't think of anything. College. College is a pretty good one. So one last one each.
Sex with me is like college, overpriced and unnecessary.
Sex with me is like college. You're going to have to learn a bunch of things that you're not going to use anywhere else.
Sex like me is like college. It ended 3 years ago, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Sex with me is like college. It's going to be hard to justify the debt.
Sex with me is like college, specifically my college, Wesleyan University. There's just a lot of people walking around barefoot with their dirty feet. That's what it's like.
Once again, that's Danny's feet on Twitch.
Danny Perkaz _feet.
Wait, did everyone
Because
go?
you're the only one who hasn't
Oh
done the college
shit,
one.
shit,
Yeah.
college. Shit. Sex with me is like college. I'm gonna end up in the dean's orifice.
Yes.
No.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I get it now.
All right. It's been another great show. Thanks a lot for the people that tuned in who aren't out there anymore. It's just the three of us now. Wait, is Brendan still there? Brendan's still there. Everybody. Oh, wait. Also, another viewer. Who's that? It's probably one of us who just changed their name to another viewer. But anyway, thanks a lot, Brendan, for tuning in. Everyone give Brendan a round of applause.
Yay.
And
No, another TTV viewer has 28,000 followers.
oh, hi, another TTV viewer.
I
Nice
don't know
to
who this
meet
person
you.
is. That's awesome.
Thank you for watching. And everybody have a good one. And if you can give and you feel like, giving, down below on the About section, there's a link to Color of Change, a worthy cause. And have a good night, everybody. See you later.